Three special guests for this afternoon's video. They keep turning up here and wanting to talk to me. If you want to introduce yourselves and tell me what the score was first, we'll go from left to right.
I'm Alex. Spurs lost 1-0, so not the greatest result, but we'll move on.
Arsenal won 1-0, so fantastic result. Cracking afternoon.
My name's Jamie. Brilliant afternoon here at the Emirates. 1-0 to the Gunners.
1-0 to the Arsenal indeed. Look, we've just heard from both managers. You guys were in the mix zone, we were in the press conference. Jonas Eidevall, a happy man, but probably accepting that it wasn't the performance he'd have liked to see. Also a lot of comparisons, Alex, I'd say, with the game in December at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, it was kind of the exact same. On another day, it could have been another 1-0 Spurs. There was like 2 chances at the start from Thomas and Naz. But at the end of the day, Arsenal actually live for Spurs. They're in a title race, Spurs aren't.
Jonas Eidevall saying he felt, they had to be patient breaking down that low block. It was quite a quiet Emirates though in that first half, Jamie.
Absolutely. I thought the atmosphere differed a little bit to how it was against United a couple of weeks ago, and I think that might have led a little bit to a struggle of a breakdown of the low block. I think the energy was lacking a little bit in the first half, and Spurs probably had the better chances in the opening 45, but nice to hear it pick up a little bit, especially when Williamson came on.
Rhys, obviously Arsenal quite short in terms of personnel today. Do you feel that made an impact on the game?
I mean, yeah, it's always going to. I think as much as you try and minimise it, when you've not got that full flexibility, you're going to have to sacrifice, and I think we saw that today. But I mean, 3 points is 3 points, and they got it done in the end, so happy Gunners tonight, I think.
Absolutely. Question for all of you. Obviously, Alessia Russo gets the goal, but for me, Kim Little, player of the match, instrumental with the build-up to the goal as well. What do you thought to be there?
100%. I think Kim had an outstanding performance, especially from a leadership perspective today. I think she set the tone. She always does. Still flies under the radar, even if she's been here for how long?
Too long.
Exactly. No, I thought Kim was instrumental. I also thought Lotta had another great game. So many instances Spurs break last lines with those through balls, and she didn't allow that to happen today.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I went really able to. A bit different, but I think it was like 14 passes into the final third, so yeah, good performance.
Yeah, it's often that midfield duo who go under the radar. Looking ahead, Wednesday night, Conti Cup semi-final. I think it's easy to underestimate just how big a game this is for Arsenal in terms of looking for silverware. Still in the WSL title race, but they're against an Aston Villa side who've struggled for form this season. You'll make them favourites, but it's an important game, and Villa will look to spring an upset.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're capable of it as well. I think that's the main thing, to not underestimate them. You know what I mean? It's a big game. Villa won it just as much as Arsenal do, and after a disappointing season, a win against Arsenal in the Cup's a great way to kind of right those wrongs.
Well, we'll be back at Meadow Park on Wednesday night, but another sold-out Emirates today. We should touch on that because, after a while, it's almost not going to be a story anymore, is it, if Arsenal keep doing it? But just how good is it to see once again, basically? Oh,
it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I think consecutive back-to-back fixtures, and then Chelsea, obviously a massive turnout. Arsenal are turning in this stadium into their home, and it's not only Meadow Park now, it's they know they can pull crowds at the Emirates, and the work the club does is unbelievable.
What's it like covering a game here? For me, it's the best.
Unbelievable. They're genuinely unbelievable. You walk in and you feel like you've stepped into the biggest stadium on earth. I know it's only 60,000, but 60,000 showing up when you've got 2,000, 3,000 at Meadow Park, it's fantastic, and it shows that there is demand for these games to be played at the Emirates. And I think that's the biggest thing that anyone working in this football can ask for.
I mean, it's my first time here. I don't think it's just as good as Spurs. I would say that. But yeah, no, it's a great atmosphere. I was amazed how Williamson's substitution was allowed to win the goal. But I think it just goes to show how good the Arsenal fans were. And, yeah, good match in general.
Well, just behind me, Amanda Illestedt has been meeting the fans outside the media entrance and gone round that way. We've had Jess Glynn here today. We've had a bit of everything, but it's finished here. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0. A couple of these guys won't like it, but North London is red again.